Hi everyone, I am back again. My name is Christina and I talk about twin flames, light codes and all things Ascension. And today I want to talk about twin flames and babies, or babies and twin flames. So, often you find that a twin flame, let's say a woman, in particular a young woman, wants to have a baby. They have met their twin flame, but their twin flame has run away, and they are waiting, sometimes for years, for their twin flame to come back, because they have had a vision or something that they know that they are to have this baby, and it is connected with the twin flame. But the thing is that twin flames are not necessarily suited, or often not really suited to the perfect environment for bringing up children, because they're usually too tumultuous. This is in the case of unhealed twin flames, which is the majority. Not saying all, but it's the majority. So some may have come in incarnated with a lot of healing done and already passed those stages and are able to come together. But there's no running and chasing takes place. They would come together, stay together, and that would be it. But so it's not a healthy environment for children to grow up under the environment of twin flames usually. Twin souls could be a different story, but twin flames, not really. And also twin flames have come together for a mission. Now maybe the mission is the baby. If you were going to say that, you're right. Maybe the mission is the baby. However, what I want to say is that, because this comes up time and time again, often people will say they have seen that they are going to have a baby come through in the physical with their twin flame. But all you need is, if you've made the connection with your twin flame, you only need the energy of your twin flame. So you need to have made the connection with the twin flame. And sometimes you can meet your twin flame, but you haven't made the connection yet. It doesn't happen till later. So the most important thing is that you make that connection. But you can even make this connection in the spirit world. So you may meet your twin flame in dream state, and that connection can take place in dream state. So what happens when you connect with your twin flame in the physical or in dream state? It doesn't make any difference, and I know this firsthand. What it does is it begins to awaken you, and your consciousness begins to rise. So what the baby coming through with the twin flame actually is needs to have that higher consciousness environment for the baby to come through, because these are special children that are coming through. So that can be one individual, the woman, obviously, she's going to have the baby. The woman has to raise her consciousness to a certain degree so that baby comes in under the right frequency. So the connection with the twin flame is what actually helps that to happen. And so the energies are transferring between the two. So the energetic connection of the twin flames is coming through for the conception of and the birth of the baby. And that energy, of course, because you have risen your consciousness, is always going to be there, because you are focusing on the ascension and your consciousness is rising. And this is not just with the woman, once either, actually. It's the same for the man. So his consciousness rises, he meets his twin flame, his consciousness rises, maybe he's married, maybe he's in another relationship or comes into another relationship. But his consciousness has risen, and then he and his partner conceive a child, but they conceive that child under the energy of that connection of the twin flame. So the same thing happens for a man. Maybe he met his twin flame, that awakened him and his consciousness started to rise, but he and his twin flame are not together. They have other purposes, other contracts to fulfill, and they have moved on from each other for this stage of their lives, and but that his consciousness has risen. So it is his consciousness then that, as when he and his partner conceive a child, that child is conceived under the higher frequencies that they are carrying because of that awakening from the twin flame. So it doesn't have to be, that the twin flames have to be together conceiving that child. It's just about the frequency of the energy to be able to bring the right environment for the child to be born. And if there are other children in the family, before or after, or if after, obviously they're still going to have that higher frequency environment, but say there's children being born in the family before this actually happens, then that child then is, along with the parent, the father, or the mother, whichever, that hold that higher frequency, then have the job also of sharing that frequency with the other members of the family. So it benefits the other children in the family, it benefits the mother or the father, because we become like generators. And as your energy, your expanded energy field is touching other people, it helps them to gently awaken as well. So that's how it works. It helps to awaken humanity. So I feel that there is too much emphasis on making twin flames into romantic connections. Some are meant to be, for sure, and that is the mission. But the mission may be the child, as I was saying before, but the mission of that child does not have to be with the actual twin flames themselves. So we need to take away all of these restrictions, because there are no restrictions. There should be no restrictions. There is no limitation. And to think with the broader mind, and acknowledge and recognize that spirit works in unusual ways, and when we are truly working on our ascension and raising our frequency and focusing on that, then that is when the magic happens, and that is what we're here to do. So instead of wasting time sitting around waiting for your twin flame to come back if they have run, no. You should be focusing on raising your frequency. You should be lifting your frequency to as high as you possibly can go, not for the purpose of drawing your twin flame back into your life, but for the purpose of your own soul evolution, for the purpose of the evolution of all those around you. That is the mission of twin flames, to help raise consciousness, with or without the partner by your side. That is the mission, the collective mission for twin flames, to help raise consciousness, to raise your own first, so that you are able to do that, to become the generator, to have built your own personal pyramid, and then to be the generator to ignite other people. So a flame becomes the flame that ignites other flames. So you're igniting other souls to awaken and to expand in consciousness, but it must start with you first. So the responsibility is you awakening, igniting your own flame, getting that flame really firing up, and igniting other flames. So this is what it's all about. And whether your twin has come and stayed, or come and run, or you can meet, that can happen in the first meeting, and the trigger can happen, but don't get stuck on that. I talked about yesterday about non-attachment. Do not be attached, because if the twin flame has run, then there is a reason for them to run, and it is for both benefit of both parties to heal and to grow and to expand in their different ways. And there's no anyone is better than the other if they are doing their job by running, because that gives you the space to get on with what you need to do. And that space might take 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, because it's been known that twin flames can meet in childhood or in teenage years or whatever, and then they don't meet again for another maybe even 50 years. It can be like this. So you're not going to sit around and wait and wait and wait and wait. You need to get on with your life. You need to get on with raising your consciousness. You need to get on with the mission at hand, which is to expand in frequency yourself, and to allow that your frequency and your energies are touching others to help them to awaken. First and foremost, start with yourself and build on your own personal pyramid. If you would like to take part in the LUXOR Light Ascension program, there will be links below so that you can do that, to help you to develop your masculine feminine chakra system and come into full inner union, expanding your consciousness to the 10th dimension and beyond. So you can connect with me to talk about that if you're interested, and I will see you next video. Bye.